Good morning and welcome back to Resourceful Living Homestead. We're going to do a garden update for week number 25 of Survival Seeds 2025 collaboration with VC Family Homestead, Bushcraft Family, and Lazy Days Ahead. Okay, let's go see what this volunteer squash plant is doing. That is just massive and beautiful back here. I think it's a zucchini, but I'm not for sure. It's got flowers on it. And I had seen what looked like a zucchini growing on it. All the flowers have come off. I'm not seeing anything. No squash of any kind. It's still growing though. It's spreading. But I'm not seeing any zucchini. So anyway, we'll keep an eye on it, see if it'll do anything. Sure is big. Okay, let's go around here. Brian and I were out of town for 3 days for an off-grid camping trip. So we have not been here. I did have a watermelon coming on back here that was getting to be a pretty good size, but something's trampled all over the watermelon again and ate the watermelon that was down here. So again, critters eating my stuff, so not getting any watermelon. Cantaloupes are done. So anyway, got some herbs back here. Been harvesting those all along, for 25 weeks now. Still got more herbs that I can harvest back there. Let's take a look in the greenhouse. Have not been in here, have not harvested anything. Don't see much red. I see a lot of new growth coming on. Not so much of tomatoes out here. I see one aroma here that's turning, not quite ready yet, but a lot of new growth. I do see a couple aromas back there. I won't worry about harvesting right now. I want to get this video done. I got to work nights tonight, and then, well, got a couple aromas right there. It looks like something's been eating on them. Got aroma here. Anyway, so I do still have aromas coming on. I've got aromas. I got more aromas back there that are red. Just a lot of growth with my tomatoes in the greenhouse. I've got some back there that are died off, that are needing to be pulled out. And I plan to do a clean out soon. I keep saying that, but I keep getting more and more stuff coming on. Here's another big Roma back there. So I do still have Romas coming on. And then all this right here is a lot of new tomato growth. And so I'll probably just come in here and try to clean out some of the stuff in the back there that's died off and leave the new stuff in the greenhouse so it can keep growing over the winter if it will. And see if we can't get tomatoes some more during the winter. Let's step over here to while we were gone, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I think we've still got more. It rained. I mean, storms here in Northwest Arkansas, we, looks like this stuff got pounded. But we still got a lot of green tomatoes. I did see from the house, I've got a red tomato there coming on. Got these bell peppers are just weighted over. Some more 𝐃𝐈𝐒 bell peppers. I am very pleased with the 𝐃𝐈𝐒 bell peppers. I think those are better than any other bell peppers that I've grown. I'm very pleased with the aromas with this collaboration and the bell peppers with this collaboration. And those are definitely two that I do want to grow again next year. Here's another red tomato. Lots of green tomatoes still. The winds and the weight of these tomatoes have got my trellis leaned over. But I'm not going to worry so much about it because we are at the end of the season. Although I still got a lot of new growth, we are nearing the end to where I come in and start clearing it out. But we still got bell peppers coming on right here. So, loving that. I'm not going to process and do any canning with my tomatoes and bell peppers and stuff until I'm done harvesting, because I will harvest at the end all the green tomatoes also. More green tomatoes down there. I don't think they're going to turn red. I think pretty much everything that would be turning red is pretty much done. I mean, we'll get some hit and miss here and there, but as far as getting another big load of red, we probably won't. We got more greens back there. Green. Still got a lot of aromas over here. You guys can see that. This is a mixture of aromas and slicers also, but it's kind of hard to see them down there. But these were the late aromas that we planted, and they're still a lot of green ones, but we'll take the green ones. My zinnias are laid over from the storms. It's gotten so heavy. I've harvested a lot of those. A lot of green tomatoes still right there. Oregano still going. Got a lot of habaneros over here. They're just all laid over to be harvested. Got banana peppers, chili peppers, serranos, lots of hot peppers coming on still. Lots of hot peppers. Ooh, this was I'm not sure what kind that is. I'll have to ask Brian, but that one's probably ready to pick. This was a late one to put peppers on, for the peppers to come on, but it's loaded down. And I'm going to wait and let those turn orange. Lots of jalapeno peppers. These plants are just loaded with jalapeno peppers. See another red tomato back there. The tomato plant in this salsa bed was a volunteer tomato plant. And I've gotten a couple tomatoes off of it, but not much. Potatoes, these are my Yukon Golds. This was the last one. It is dying off now. I will get out here one day this week and get this bed cleaned out. There's a Yukon Gold popping up on the top of the soil there. And then some more potatoes that are gonna overwinter. These came up for the winter. I've got yard-long beans coming up in this bed after I cleaned it out. More coming up. Let's see. I still got my lemon thyme still going down here. I harvested the one cabbage. This cabbage down here looks horrible, but we I may leave that in there a little bit longer. Let's go down here and take a look at all these sweet potatoes. Lots of sweet potatoes. All this here is sweet potatoes. And all this down here is sweet potatoes. So they're not ready to harvest yet. I've got some more sweet potatoes. That one's got a flower on it that's really pretty. Yeah, so the garden it's still going. It has slowed way down, which is perfectly fine. See a potato coming up right there. I'm gonna plant some more gold potatoes, and I've got some sweet potato slips started in the house that I will probably bring out. I'm probably gonna plant my potatoes in the greenhouse in those 2 beds that I have cleaned out for winter. Let's see, this bell pepper has a bell pepper on it. It's just so heavy. It's all just leaned over. Yeah, that's update 25 for week 25 of Survival Seeds 2025 collaboration with BC Family Homestead, Bushcraft Family, and Lazy Days Ahead. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on week 26.